What is up, guys? Aaron here with some more F1, and you beady-eyed followers will notice a massive change. We are at Force India. I had the footage of us accepting the contract to move to Force India, but I think I then inadvertently deleted it whilst I was going through all the crap on my laptop to clear it up. So I'm sorry about that, but yes, we're at Force India. Sorry to give you an immense surprise. So we now have a faster car, hopefully. We've got KERS, which is useful, especially for overtaking or defending. And we're now at a team where we can really start to challenge without ruining the race for everyone else, basically. So this is our qualifying lap. Hungary is a terrible track for me. The main chicane of this track I just cannot do. The AI get away from me by about a second every time I go around that bloody chicane. I'm quick in the first sector, which is really annoying because throughout the race I was getting closer to them in the first sector, and then the last two sectors they just run away from me, which is a bit irritating. But anyway, our qualifying lap wasn't the best. It could definitely have been better if I was anything decent at driving this track, and we qualify 18th. Our teammate qualified 2 ahead of us in 16th, but maybe in the future races we can begin to out-qualify him. So our objective was to finish 10th, but we were miles away from that. But we'll just have to see what we can do off the start. Now with KERS, we could hopefully start off even better than we normally do and not have to wait till the first corner to make some overtakes. As here we are at the start, the red lights go out and we are away. Full use of KERS because, you know, I got kind of excited. I haven't had KERS before in this career, so I just went crazy with the KERS. And we try and squeeze up the inside. One of the Lotuses see us just in time in their mirrors, but we're now with the Saubers of Kobayashi and Perez. I go up the inside. Vettel gives me a little touch which makes me a bit unbalanced, and Button comes up the inside. And now we're going to settle down into the rhythm of the race. We're at 6th, which is very good. I'm quite happy with the 6th. Particularly as this is my first race for Force India. Went a bit wide there. And yeah, we ended up just being stuck behind Button and Vettel, and there wasn't really much we could do. They were much quicker than us. And I went in a bit too deep in that chicane, trying to force an overtake, which wasn't there. But anyway, we're now coming up to our pit stop. The race was very simple, really. Everyone stayed in their positions. As you can see, me and Perez were still 6th and 7th. And we are now going into the pits. We'll just have to see what happens. But if you looked before we went into the pits at the little mini map down on the bottom left, we weren't holding anyone up. We were going just as fast as everyone else, which pleasantly surprised me. I'm used to having the whole of the grid behind me if I was in quite a high position in the race. But yeah, with Force India, we have a reasonable car beneath us. This year in 2013, it looks as though our car's much quicker than it was this time last year, but maybe with some development at the end of the year we can get quite a few good races going. So after the first batch of pit stops, we come out behind Kobayashi, and throughout the lap just gone we were picking up time on him. He had cold tyres, mine were warmer, older, so more grippier slightly, and we are in DRS range. We are within a second of Kobayashi, so I happily turn the DRS on and squeeze up the inside, and Kobayashi turned into me there, but unfortunately Perez got us on the pits. He must have had a very fast in lap, and I think my out lap, it was the quickest lap I had done, but it just wasn't enough to match the pace of the Sauber and Perez. We get quite close to him, You can't say we're not close to him. But that was the best effort we could do, really. And at the end of the race, Perez got away from me quite happily. And Fernando Alonso again won a Grand Prix. This time it's Hungary. But he seems to be the man in form, winning all of these races. And across the line we go to finish 7th. And I'm quite happy with that. My first drive for Force India, I surpass their objective for me by quite a way. And it's looking happy days. So, my F1 2012 simulation of the 2013 race suggests that Fernando Alonso is going to win it, with Jenson Button coming second, I think it said. I doubt that very much on the pace of the McLaren, but who knows what could happen. So I am 6th in the standings, and I can't remember what Force India were doing, but yeah. Anyway, remember to like, comment, subscribe to TheLADLAW for all your favourite things, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out!